So I have plugged into my computer my fan, my keyboard, my mouse, my camera, my mic, um, my capture card, and my second monitor is a TV connected by HDMI. So I try to have my headsets connected via Bluetooth, especially that I can't, like, given the position of my stuff, I can't really have a, a wire going across that way. Um, Facing my second monitor, um, which is a TV that's like 45 inches, I think. That sounds big until you realize it's a TV from like 2010. Um, yeah, yeah. It technically handles 1080. It's one of the earlier smart TVs with 1080p, but it's old. Um, Actually, I could probably figure out the age right now by looking at the menu. But aside from that, um, yeah, I have that in front of me, my keyboard and mouse in front of me, using my controller in that space. And then 45 degrees to my left, I have my computer, which is actually my laptop. Because I don't have a desktop, I have a laptop. And that's elevated in the same distance away as the TV is from me. They're each like 3 feet from my face. And it has to be that way so that there's a gap between them for me to put my mic and camera in an audio isolation chamber I made myself out of just sticking foam in a box and then positioning it just right at the right level in between them, hoping that it could see my face correctly. I gotta send you a picture of my weirdo setup. Like yours probably looks like all professional and such. Then you're gonna look at mine and wondering, you live like this? That's how you're gonna see my setup. Be like, girl, you live like this? Damn, you need help. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I this this TV doesn't have an about me section, so you can't look up the specs of the TV or its model number or anything. That just doesn't exist in this, which is bloody wild to me. How does this TV not have any information on itself? Yeah, it just doesn't have. Yeah, my current display is 720p at 60 frames. So it's not even displaying 1080. Art Hub? It's a moose! Okay, I think a wolf. Wait, you played New No Kuni 1? I thought you were playing 2. You finished 2? How? Wait, how many hours did it take you? Like, when I left off, you didn't have, like you weren't even, like, a fourth through the game.
67.2 hours is what playtime. Cell's brain is broken.
How many hours do you have?
67.2 hours.
You did it in 67 hours? How? Like, how? I was 90 hours in optimizing the game and I hadn't finished it yet because the last area was too difficult. Does the game have difficulty settings?
Yes. I was playing
Okay, I probably put it on a harder difficulty. I can't believe you did it in 67.
Yeah.
That is definitely a 100+ hour game to me.
It is if you 100% it. And that's including also doing the DLC stuff.
What the fuck? Oh, I think the DLC wasn't even out when I played it. I know that for sure because I didn't even know it had DLC.
I did, but when I bought it and the winter sale was still on, I was like, you know what? What the hey? And I bought.
Well, I got it day one.
Kuni 1 too. Ooh.
That's why.
I was thinking about it, but then my other friend was griping about how much he loathed Nino Kuni 1, so I'm like, I'm probably just not gonna bother with this.
It's definitely a game you have to test for yourself to see if you are into it.
Yeah.
It's not that it's like definitively a bad game. It's more of a matter of your own taste kind of game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the combat in Nino Kuni 1.
You don't like it?
It's just annoying. It gives me slight Final Fantasy 13 vibes, but better system.
Combined with Pokemon.
And that comes Pokemon.
Because you know you can like raise them and evolve them just like Pokemon, right?
Yeah,
What is that?
Oh goodness, my Timmy told you. Whatever happened to you?
Beyond the rule of both Faria and Balandor.
Oh, thank you, dearie. You brought him all the way back, just home to mommy. Wasn't he heavy? No, not really. Is he okay? Don't worry about Timmy. Isn't
It's
all the way? What was Timmy doing all the way down the garage? Well, dearie, one of my customers told me all about it. She said that Rusty's garage is crawling with mice. Loves to chase mice. But he's so... Thank you so much, Oliver, dear. Now that I know that's where he's disappeared to, I can stop worrying about him. He was just getting a little exercise. Weren't you, my Timmy told you? I guess I can learn a thing or two from you, huh? Yeah, I mean, 'cause they're both obese, like morbidly obese, yes. Too flippin' right you could. See, even Drippy agrees.
Yeah, Drippy's funny.
What the? Uh-oh.
What? It's attacking?
Hadouken.
This is great.
Nice. Oh, now that you're playing the first Nino Kuni, you'll get all the references and the things that were supposed to be like kudos. So, series players. So you can see Ding Dong Dell is there. Crossroads is just an MMO. Very plain MMO. You would only enjoy Crossroads if you're a fan of the series. You know what's going on in the world. Yeah. What? No. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Shit.
We have to get closer.
Mother, you got shit. Fuck. Revival powder. Revival powder. No. I have no revival powder. Shit.
Wise, white warrior, wielder of the ancient sword, grant me your power. Vertum!
Look at it. There.
The Black Knight.
Not him again.
Remember, one of the arcs is guarded by a dragon.
No way. You think this is the one? Oh, Weisel, white warrior, wielder of the ancient sword, grant me your power. Vertum!
You punch a dragon with your medieval Gundam.
Let's finish this! Looks like I'm not the only one.
Wait, Leonard! The dragon isn't going to hurt us now. Don't kill it.
No. This was not the one.
It's dead.
Yes. And dragons do not tolerate those who kill their kin. More will be coming for certain. We must leave this place. Now.
Who could have done this? Well, friend, there's always your next life to look forward to. Just pray you're not born a human.
Well, he is a kid.
Huh? Kara, where were you?
Unconscious. You could have helped.
Sorry.
Our friend Ebonwings was looking for something. The dragon who guards the night.
That's good. That means the Magi haven't got their hands on the next arc yet.
So it does.
Okay, so let's hurry up and get to those ruins.
To reach the cavern in question, we must pass through Greed first. We'll make our way along the cliffs here, until we find a gondola that connects to the city.
I'm glad you're all safe.
Yeah, take the number. Just had to fight it, huh? Next.
You okay?
Doesn't he have any scruples?
This gondola will take us down to Greed.
Look like fun, Leonard?
What? No.
Are those flying sky centipedes? Flying sky centipedes. Yeah, oh yeah. It does have the older RPG philosophy of don't die. Ever.
So this is Greed.
To think, this whole place actually moves.
The entire city is born on the back of a giant monster they call the Demithor.
It's like out of a fantasy.
He hates everything he's ever made.
Exploring?
We can take a locomotive.
Has he ever liked anything that he's made at all?
Nearby.
Like, he has made masterpiece after masterpiece, and all along the way, he's saying, this was actually shit. This was actually bad. I don't know why you people like it. It doesn't deserve it. And it's like, is this a call for help? Are you good, man? He was an old crust before he started Ghibli. Because Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, the one that got the Studio Ghibli actually made, he was saying, this is trash. And it's like one of the best anime films made. And it's like, what are you on? How high are you? And can I have some of that? Oh wait, no, it's depression? Never mind. I have enough of that. Or do I not have enough? You just have so much that you just pump out great shit and can't appreciate it. Man, his dedication, his level of detail to the work, it's just incredible. I know, I hate all of mine. I hate that I understand that. I don't want to have understanding. I want to have anger that they don't have understanding. Miyazaki out here trying to be Kojima. What's up with that? Even Kojima can't get his act straight. Actually, Kojima just kind of flourished on the very fact that he has absolutely stumbled through all of his works continuously, all the way. How much money do I have? 14,000. Okay. Need 18,000 just to upgrade the Georama. Put in perspective, the Georama goes up to like level, it's either 10 or 20, and level 4 costs 18,000. I'm struggling to have a hold of that thirds into the game. Really, I have to go through a button prompt to go to the second floor when the second floor is the only other option for being in the elevator? What is this?
We should board the locomotive.
What a weird building.
I've never seen such a huge carriage.
I've had better vacations.
Seriously? I come to the second floor just to be told to go back to the first floor in order to get a train ticket.
So many people.
me check out if there's side quests. He just kind of hates everything in general. He hates anime. Like, he's one of the heads of anime, and he hates anime. What do you do with that? Seriously. What do you do with that? Spent his whole life on this product. Bemoans its existence. Sir, what is wrong with you? That is not a sentence I expected to hear at all.
The grapes here are to die for.
I appreciate that. Oh, that's definitely true.
If I'd grown up here...
Like, you forget the one thing you have advantage in here. You forget to play sometimes. You gotta play the autism card. When you're speaking straight on something with no connotations and no implications, you gotta remember to play the autism card. Otherwise, people are thinking you coming at them. That's not me saying that from what I've observed, it seems like you're coming at people, because I understand what you're saying. Because, well, hello. But, yeah, even I get confused, like, how? What is the thing here? I've spent years analyzing social behavior and construct, and this makes no sense why you're offended.
This terrain alone should have kept your city safe.
Once again, people are just not... People are not okay with actually being questioned about things. The nature of questioning usually comes with the tone of some assumption, and that's because the normal human mind is built on assumptions. But as autists, we lack that. Because we have a higher concentration for the need of understanding. Especially when we have that integrity sensitivity. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's the quote unquote injustice and sensitivity that's a yikes. Yeah. Yeah, they call it an injustice sensitivity, which is a complete misnomer to the nature of like what it actually is. Like the term of structural integrity or system purity is way more accurate to what it is that those with autism actually have issues with. It's like honor, but less about morals and more about consistency. Wait, what'd you say? What? And that's called what? Bobbers? Oh, bothers you. Oh yeah, no problem. I have poor vocal clarity in my mid-range of audio frequencies. That's just a personal issue that I have. That's nothing to do with it. Like I'm one of those people where that like you're standing right in front of me and I'm perfectly quiet. And I have you say the same sentence like 4 or 5 times and I still don't understand what you said. Put some white noise in the background. I heard you perfectly clear.
They say Albana used to be a prairie.
See, I've dealt with a lot of insistence on enunciation and separation of sounds and tones, especially getting heavily involved with linguistics and etymology and such. It just became such a consistent importance that I just adapted to that.
I happen to be fond of the din here.
I agree emotionally, I logically don't. Does that make sense? But the logical disagreement is non-combative. That makes sense.
This would be easier without all the sand.
Given your disposition to the nature of certain content, I do not think you would like my recommendation. I'm very sure Layla can verify without even knowing what I was about to recommend. That's technically close.
It sounds smaller than I expected.
That's Yeah, that's technically close. I'm impressed. Not nowadays, though. There actually is. They're way more rare, but there actually is. Now, when you say wholesome, that actually opens up way more avenues because there's two different types of clubs now. Well, actually, there was like 5 types before, but we concentrated to 2 types. There's hookup clubs, which took the dominance of the general nature of clubs. But then there's also concert clubs, where they're clubs that concentrate on premiering specific artists or specific lineups of artists. And those tend to be way more about the no, like music artists, because it's still a club. It's just it's a being that it's concentrating on a specific music artist. It off and most of them are DJs, that are producers of their own music, but it's way more about the music itself. It's way more about that type of technically more wholesome mutual interest and hobby that everyone is sharing, rather than just people rolling up to screw around. So for something that is like way more widespread and open, look up like DJ concerts, for like specific genres or such. Now, ones that are very Christian specific or Christian centric are more rare, but technically do exist. And they're more so events or festivals that have a club like nature because it's mostly ran by those who are like college students and such. So they do like a kind of fusion of the two. But you mostly only will find those near colleges that are explicitly Christian colleges. Me, I go to like if I go to a club nowadays, it's just a concert club because I'm not into that hookup scene, and it's nothing like the old school clubs where like, they were just legitimate dance clubs that were there to actually have fun and party. Actually there for the art and the mutual enjoyment of music and whatnot. The hookups clubs have always existed, but they didn't really become their own isolated thing until the 90s. Did I mention I'm an old hag?
A fair number of traders wash into town.
It just ended up like it originally wasn't, but it just ended up becoming just my tagline, the thing I'm recognized by. No, people just started calling me that. And it just stuck. And I was just like, well, okay, I guess this is what I am now. It's like, they're not wrong. I can't tell them they're wrong because they're technically correct. I have autism. It's technically correct, so that's the way it will be. What did you call them? What did you call them? Yeah, I didn't hear the name clearly at first, so I was like, wait, what? Your name was Greed? Oh, Reed. I was about to say, like, that being named Greed is kind of cool. Is it because you're Christian? I mean, the English word greed that we use is really just the English word. The word greed doesn't mean greed in English when you have it in another language. Like, greed in Welsh means something completely different. I forget what it means. I just know it means something in Welsh. Well, that's literally what a translation is. So I mean that there. So there's the word greed, spelled G-R-E-E-D in English. That means what we think it means, because we're speaking English right now. But then there's a word in Welsh that is spelled G-R-E-E-D that, when translated into English, means something completely unrelated to the English word G-R-E-E-D. They just happen to be spelt the same. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They happen to be spelt the same, but they're actually completely different words because they're in different languages. I don't know how to simplify it. Layla? Layla, simplify it. Okay, so how about I tell Layla and Layla translates it? Does that work? Okay, so in English, there is the word G-R-E-E-D called greed That means to have an excessive or mass consumption of something, or that it may be unnecessary. And in Welsh, there is a word spelled Greed that does not have that meaning. When you translate it into English, it means a completely different word. Because it's technically a word in a different language. It just happens to be spelt the same. But yes, I study linguistics and etymology. And I'm a history buff. Oh no, it doesn't have to be... Well, yeah, if you're keeping the meaning the same, you're gonna get a different word with different spelling. It so happens that there is a word with the same spelling and pronunciation, but a different meaning from another language. I'm gonna have to look up what it means, because I know it means something. It's something in the range of like meaning honorable or one who does work. If you use it as a name. It's technically not a word you would use as a name in Welsh, but you can. Kind of like how that some people are named Violet. That's not a name, that's a color, but people use it as a name as well. It's kind of like that situation for that specific word. Yeah, it quite literally just straight up means love. It's not like a name meaning thing like how the name Stephen means king. It's just straight up the word love. What? I completed the quota. How is it still an A? Okay, so how did I still get an A? How did I not get an S rank for killing everything? No, I 100%ed that months ago. I'm playing a White Knight Chronicles Part 1. Which language was it? would be better if I do it that way. And wait, no, it's not better if I do it that way. Actually, I have to do it this way. I have to do it without the capital letter. That will just force it to be. We'll translate. Oh, by the gods. Okay, so the word GREED from Arabic to English means grid. From Bulgarian to English, it means beam. Yes, I am actually going down the list of languages and finding all the ones where that it does not mean greedy. Am I that ridiculous? Yes. I enjoy data. At me. Huh? Oh. And I have to do it with and without the E at the end too for all these languages, which sucks. I have to be thorough. It's just a little E on the end can change everything. One letter can just kill your whole world. From who to where? Oh. Hello, peoples. You're gonna play Star Ocean? Which one? Have you played it before? Did you get the patches for it? You're gonna want the patches. Look up the unofficial patches. Just for the sake of making it run better. Hey! At least from there, it's all up. I think. I only played, Oh, hey, Thunder. All the welcome. I played all of them up until The Last Hope. Which is like 6 games. So it's all up from there. Now the ones I've played, you're playing technically the worst one, but it's okay. It's not bad. The way I rate them is the last hope being 4. It goes 4, 1, 2, 3. But technically, the remake of 1 is better than 2. And the remake of 2 is worse than 2. So it would be 4, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. In the language of Tamil, the spelling of the word greed means creep in English. Like that's what they call the island of Crete. Yes. The island Crete is called greed in Tamil. Yes, I've been non-stop going through languages this whole entire time on that one subject. If from Urdu, it means grade in English. So, like, you ask your classmates, what's your grade? I hate that I know Americans that pronounce the word grade as greed. I hate that I realize that. Yes. Well, I've had my dip in dialects. I could send you the full American, like full North America English accent divisions and dialects map. It's a map. Yeah, I'll pull that up on the side and send it to you. Also, in Urdu, if you add the E to greed, it means nuts in English. You see why I was like, sometimes you have to play around with this a little, and you'll find that, like, even though you're typing out the English word greed in another language, it'll translate to English as something else. Ah, here we go. From Tibetan, it means greeted. Like, you were greeted as you were welcomed in. So, Pi broke the translator. Nice. Sicilian is also the word greeted. So is Romani. Why is Portuguese separated from regular Portuguese? It's fucking hilarious. It's great. In Hindi, they have Portuguese. Like, they have Portuguese, and then they have Portuguese, parentheses, Portugal. And I just find that funny. Well, there's more people that speak Brazilian Portuguese than people who speak Portuguese from Portugal. And I find that funny. Yeah. There's definitely, you can actually have someone from the Caribbean talk to someone from Argentina, and they will not understand each other because they're both speaking Spanish. But it's so different. Also, from Hindi into English, greed becomes grid. It's like Chinese. Like, there is no language called Chinese. It's a group of languages that is called Chinese. Mandarin is the state-mandated language that stands in for international Chinese. But most people in China don't know Mandarin. What we... No, wait, from what on Mandarin? Well, they're likely from the north then, because it's mostly the north that knows Mandarin, but, and technically Hong Kong as well. But all the other regions actually more so know their regional language and they actually do Mandarin. But we still group it together as Chinese. Yeah. Like the big ones that are popular in the US are Cantonese. Why am I getting... Google thinks I'm a bot. That is hilarious. Because I was going through each of the languages in the translator rapidly, that they thought I was a bot going through messing with the translator. And that's hilarious. So yeah, Mandarin is more of like a central to Northern Chinese kind of language, but the other separated Chinese languages that we actually more commonly know in the US are Cantonese, which is Yue or Ye. There's different ways to pronounce it depending on where you come from, and there's been a lot of argument about it. There's Hakka, Minnan, Taiwanese, Tibetan. More recently, Americans have learned about the Uyghurs, and then Mongolian. There's a lot of different languages. Like some bigger ones are they do speak Kazakh and Korean. But those are from outside the country. But there's Xinyu, Zhuang, Hai, Xiang, Gan, Wu, Minbei, Mendong, Fuxian, Mao. Nosu. What? Wait, what's inappropriate? Oh, I have soundboard off, so. Oh, and Shibe is another one that I can remember. There's way more than those. I just can't remember them all. Hello there. We're just talking about the obscure nature of just languages. Just the nature of like the difference of like a dialect and a language separate from each other, and how that some people with completely separate languages can understand each other, but some people in the same language with different dialects can't understand each other. Like, oh, something that's interesting related to the whole there is no Chinese language, just many different languages that fall under an umbrella of Chinese. Italian is the same thing. There's actually many different languages in Italy that all are brought under the umbrella of Italian, and they try to create a state language called Italian. People rarely, they rarely speak it. Wait, all of those different Italian languages have grown closer together to where that they can understand each other, but they used to not be able to. Also, in Norwegian, the word green with an E on the end just means Greece in English. Yeah, we do. Oh my god, I just read Thunder's second comment, and he said he can't even hear you guys. So they've just been hearing me talk, and you guys just have been silent to them. But even them, Layla and I haven't. I don't know what to call you. Rankin. No, I'm just gonna call you Rankin. No, wait, Ryan. I'm just gonna call you Ryan. There you go. That works. So yeah, Layla and Ryan. They have not been hearing them this whole time, and I didn't realize because I got too carried away giving information because I love information. Rossi has the graded. Estonian has the grades translation. Dutch has the Greece country. Danish has the Greece country. Czech has the Greece country. Croatian translates to Greek.
What continent is that in?
What?
What continent is that in? Are those countries in?
Okay. Croatian, Czech, Danish, and Dutch are all from Europe. So is Estonian.
Don't leave out Estonians. They might get offended.
Estonia can into Nordic. If nobody got that reference, I am so sad and disappointed.
Wah, wah, wah.
Pizza.
Arabic goes to grid again.
You know, there are some people that do speak. There are some Arabic streams on Twitch.
Okay, I went through all the languages on Google Translate. So those were all the distinguishing ones where that it did not change into greedy in English. But a lot of those languages where that the word greed translates to greedy in English were actually borrowed words from when the word greed already existed in English, and English had colonized those countries to bring that word in, perform its dominance. So that's more of a historical transition kind of thing. Yes, I'm not a robot.
Well, I'm aware of that.
Google is convinced that I am a robot. They're so scared of me. They're like, there's no way you could be going through all these languages as a normal individual. Well, I am sorry. I am not a normal individual.
That's funny.
It's not the first time I ended up on the watch list.
Whoa, you were on a watch list? Wow, that's crazy.
Usually like once a year. I wish that was a joke. I wish it was. I've had many conversations about my curiosity. Any of it in trouble I have been for my curiosity. Okay, now we can actually play a game. Wow. It's almost like it's a gaming stream. Wow. What am I killing?
Layla, did you also get this game off Steam?
Yes.
Cool. Layla, did you also get this game off? Oops, echoed a little bit.
Wait, Wolf messaged me. I forgot to respond to him. Shit. He's named Michelangelo Toad. Wait, I have to chase it everywhere now?
Have you guys been having a good week so far?
No idea.
I've been blessed. I've been blessed.
What about you, Layla?
Yeah, I have.
That's good.
Oh, sorry. I just take one day at a time.
Is that it with the mission? I feel like I messed up. it's over leveled. Are you kidding me? Oh, I just wasted all that time. Let's get even to my time bonus. I have to restart the mission. I might as well restart the mission. I mean, I'm all the way over here now. Let's immediately get this treat. I can't drop down. How far in the game are you, Layla?
I just started.
Are you having fun with it so far, Layla?
I don't understand it.
I'm sure you'll understand it at some point soon.
Ooh. What do you mean you just started? You've been playing for a few hours now.
No, Star Ocean. I just started.
Wait, you actually just switched to Star Ocean from Ni no Kuni 1?
I said I was going to switch to it.
I thought you were gonna finish Ni no Kuni 1 first and then go to Star Ocean.
No, I said I was. I said I think I want to try out Star Ocean.
Yeah, I just didn't realize that was in the present tense. Like, you could do that this minute.
Zell's brain imploded again.
Look, all I can say is you bloody air signs. Somehow, you always put me in pain. It's always a pain I can't argue with. So yeah, good luck, have fun, and that's a game where that you want to clear on 100% as much as you can in order to merely survive, even on normal difficulty.
I put it on easy.
That's
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about on easy mode?
I didn't remember if it had easy mode unlocked from the beginning.
It
But
does.
still, just be aware, because it can get difficult in the beginning. It starts to even out mid-game, though.
read some Harry Potter today.
Let's see. Night, everyone.
Good night.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Okay. I think I'm getting off too. See you guys later.
Take care, Brody.
Dude, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see you, man. We scared them away.
In a Jamaican accent.
What?
You almost said that in a Jamaican accent.
See, I would purposely go into a Jamaican accent right now, but because I'm very conscious of how to do it, I can't figure out how to do it in my head. I mean, I'm already self-conscious of how, like, the VC got really quiet.
Because we're the only ones here.
I don't know, before they left, it got really quiet. It just got awkward.
I think we were all doing something.
I mean, yes. I will poke you.
Leave me alone, anxiety. I'm just sitting here, chilling. It's like, hey.
I find it interesting that there
Yes, I
used to
know
be a
you.
time when deserts didn't exist.
Just greenery.
Mm-hmm. During the Ice Age.
Oh, okay, I know. Is he? He's dialing boxes. You seen enough? Yes, let's go. Yeah, we should get moving. We have standby, Captain Brian.
many people.
So now what? How do we get to the bunker load caverns from the city? Any ideas?
Now, that's the hard part. There is only one way.
Which is?
Allow me to explain. Greed works because the mines generate enough revenue for the city to maintain its independence. Unfortunately for us, the mining season is over, so the Demithor has moved into down position, with the city resting at the base of the caldera. When they want to begin mining again, the Demithor lifts them up so the city connects directly to the caverns on the mountainsides. That way, they can extract large masses of ore too heavy to carry by gondola.
Meaning, to get to the mines, the entire city has to be moved.
That's right. And that's why we have to go and see the man who runs Greed. Only Count Driscoll can authorize such a thing.
Okay, let's go.
It's not that easy. Count Driscoll is like an emperor here. You don't just drop by his house and say, "Hi, Count, could you move the city for us?"
First, we need to ask around town. Find out how we might get an audience with the Count.
No love letters. Please.
How did greed ever get to be so exaggerated?
What powers the locomotive?
Where ought we begin?
only I'd been more careful. He's knocked out. I think he's hurt. Thank goodness. Yeah.
It's like a city full of cities.
This is Aeos. Start of a new chapter in human history. Oh, better get the show on the run. Blackberries. Moth on my face. Insect eggs. Iron.
What do you suppose Greed's ruler's like?
Let's start with the obvious, asking around.
Each day brings something new.
You know, shouldn't we be there by now?
Okay, cool.
We need to track down information about the Count.
I'll come back to this one.
Wow, look at all the shops!
Count built all this?
One man? Don't be ridiculous.
The first Drisdall, if I recall correctly.
Let's just see if Driscoll lives up to his legacy.
We are here for a reason.
This is all machinery?
No place beats downtown for gossip.
Where ought to begin?
What powers the locomotive?
people? That's weird.
You talking to people. Test this. I'm used to pressing the start for a menu, but these games is just like press Y.
Exaggerated.
I mean, if you want to exit the game, you press the start button.
Yeah, that's a lot of older RPG style games.
Just a sandwich.
Let's start with the obvious, asking around.
Flan. I do love flan.
It would take days to see everything.
I'm poor. In game, and almost as poor as I am in real life.
I
At
feel
least I
that
can
mood.
afford a lot more. At least I can afford a lot more in real life than I can in game. But sometimes it feels like that in real life too.
I often could afford way more in a game than I do real life.
I'm sure it's a comfortable life, but I could never adjust.
Really?
What does that say about our scaling? Wait,
Good thing we're not moving here.
What is not up to your standards?
What does that say about our economy? Jeepers.
I make
Najal.
over 5 times the minimum wage, and I'm struggling just above the poverty line where I am.
Hey, you sure this is the way?
track down information about the Count.
I'm gonna be glad when I have better gear.
I knew we'd have luck here.
Here we go. They just put me in an area to run around in circles. Meanwhile, I had to go to a completely different area.
I knew we'd have luck here. This is getting out of hand.
Everything has a price.
What do you mean?
No one said the town was orderly. The black market is a one-pot of greed that rarely changes.
The sun doesn't reach down this far. Only the resilient make it here.
I'm going to get so lost.
I think we're getting close.
Is that a hybrid
Days to see everything.
combustion steam engine?
We begin.
I'll be sick of this in no time.
Fuck, I clicked the wrong thing.
This is getting out of hand.
Everything has a price.
What do you mean?
No one said the town was orderly.
You sure this black market exists?
We must acquire that statue. This must be it.
They'd better be selling that statue here, that's all I can say.
Next up, a treasure unlike any other. Many have coveted this beauty. And now you have the chance to possess her. I give you the goddess of Lepan!
That's the one we're after.
Now, please be aware. We will only sell the goddess if she is made whole again. That's right. Unfortunately, this particular item is not quite complete. The eyes. As you can see, she is missing one of the precious firestones, which give her eyes their fierce and passionate glow. Now, as you all know, the firestones are rare gems that can only be found in the talons of the vicious Flander fire lizard. However, if some brave man or woman were to confront the beast and bring back the gem, I might part with the goddess for less than her full value. After all, I only wish to sell her to someone who will truly appreciate her. Don't all approach at once. Raise your hands and... Huh?
Damn.
Oh,
He lost
as I
everything.
feared. Why bother? No one wants to go on such a dangerous adventure. Of course not.
Wait! We'll do it!
What? You will? Really? Thank you, brave sir. Truly, I must confess, after the statue got damaged, I felt simply terrible. Surely an art lover like yourself must understand. My boy, I only want to see the goddess restored to her former glory. If you do that for me, then I will give the goddess to you for free. Yeah?
Whoa, really? You will?
Of course. But the fire lizard is a truly fierce monster, yes? Just so we're clear on that point. You must be careful.
Hey, no problem.
That's what you think, brave sir. Gods, this will be hard.
Okay, I gotta pull it up. I need to get some sleep before work.
Okay.
I don't got anyone around myself, so it'll be an easy exit. But, well, probably save first. Yeah. I guess ciao for now.
Later.
This is why I don't stream at this time. Nobody comes around.
Europeans do.
I don't get them until later. Like right now, it's 6 a.m. in Europe. Well, anyway, I'm off.
Farewell.
Sleep well.